In the world of racing games, the Forza racing series has been stepping behind lately. Forza Horizon 4 released back in 2018, and we haven't had a brand new Forza game since. Now, that game has been, in my opinion, getting relatively stale and kind of boring these days. Playground Games has been doing their best to keep the game fresh and interesting by having different challenges weekly and providing, expansions to the game and all that. All of these are great things, but they don't make up for not having a brand new game. I like to compare it to Grand Theft Auto Online, where, it's been 8 years now since GTA 5 came out, and no news of a new game, just new content updates. So that leads me into the topic of this video. What's next for the Forza racing series? Now, in terms of Forza Motorsport, the new Forza Motorsport game was revealed at the Xbox Games Showcase last year, and it showcased an impressive visual teaser. Now, this was only a short in-engine trailer, but what we learned from it is that Forza Motorsport is going to be a hardcore reboot of the series. What this means is it's ditching everything that led up to Forza Motorsport 7, which in my opinion, Forza Motorsport 7 was probably one of the weakest entries in the franchise. I felt like the game was it was getting too arcadey and too sloppy. It just didn't feel like an authentic racing game. However, Forza seems to be switching this script entirely, as they're looking to go with the new Forza Motorsport game to a much more hardcore theme. I'm really hoping that this means we get more realistic vehicle handling and tire models, suspension models, all of that things. I have a feeling that will happen, and that will be a very important thing for the Forza Motorsport series, as it's really starting to get a little out of touch these days. Now, what can we expect from Forza Motorsport? Well, I can predict probably an absolutely insane car list. If you look at Forza 7, that was an insane car list already. And that game came out back in 2017. So all of this time, from 2017 to 2021, we're going to have a really impressive game on our hands here. With all of this development time going into Forza Motorsport, I have a feeling this game is going to be something pretty special for Xbox. Now, we already know that this game will not be coming to the Xbox One, not even the Xbox One X. This will be strictly for the Xbox Series S and X, as well as PC. Now, when can we expect more news about Forza Motorsport? I have a feeling that within the next couple months, we will see much more information from the developers about the next Forza Motorsport game. This is a huge console seller for Xbox, and I have a feeling that Microsoft really wants to push this game and get it to a state that is really going to sell Xbox consoles. They don't want to do a repeat of Forza Motorsport 5 when the Xbox One released, as we all know how that turned out. So Microsoft, at the same time, while they want the game out as soon as possible, they do not want to repeat previous mistakes. We already know Microsoft does not like to do that. So while we can expect more information in the next coming months, I have a feeling that the game will also come out this year. I think that they really want to be a rival towards Gran Turismo 7 this year, so I have a feeling that the game will come out this year, and we'll be seeing a full reveal of the game pretty soon. Now let's switch over to the Forza Horizon series. This is personally my favorite by far. I've always loved the Forza Horizon games. I've played every one of them. If you have not seen my video about the past and future of the Forza Horizon series, I highly recommend you go and do it. That one was a huge passion project of mine, and I'm really happy with that video. But anyways, for Forza Horizon 5. So far we have absolutely no news at all about the game. But I'm expecting a similar kind of rethinking of the Forza Horizon name, as again, this game will most likely be coming out in 2022 or 2023. So from 2018 to 2022 or 2023, that is a lot of development time, and Forza Horizon 5 is going to be an incredible game. Now, I have a feeling when it comes to Forza Horizon 5, it's going to continue the theme of some of the more recent Forza Horizon games of wanting to really focus on the multiplayer aspect. We know Forza Horizon 4 really pushes the multiplayer, and I think that this is not necessarily a bad thing. If you want a solo single player experience, you can have that as well, but the multiplayer experience is always fun. At the same time, however, I really would like them to have a focused story career mode, kind of in the style of Forza Horizon 1. That would be totally ideal in my opinion, or even in the style of Forza Horizon 2, but preferably Forza Horizon 1, as I felt that was by far the best single player experience in the Forza Horizon games. And like I said earlier, this is going to be an incredible racing game when it comes out. Just think about all of this development time that Playground Games has to really perfect the next entry in the Forza Horizon series. And again, this is another one that Xbox really wants to do well, because there's no other real competitor to the Forza Horizon series. I mean, Need for Speed isn't necessarily there yet. I personally have not been a fan of the most recent Need for Speed games, but if you like them, that's great for you. Personally, I just feel like they're a little out of touch and they're a different market than the Forza Horizon players. But as we know, Forza Horizon 4 was really pushed by Xbox, and they're still pushing it as one of the best games to play on Xbox. So Forza Horizon 5 is going to be even more so. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you guys wanted to leave a comment, I would be super happy with that. I'll be replying to all of the comments, and I would love to talk Forza with you guys. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you could leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel, that would be so much appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next video.